Sarah walked her dog, Max, along the familiar path. She'd already finished their usual loop, but something caught her eye. A group of people huddled near the park gate, their faces shrouded in shadows as they held a cardboard box. They didn't move. Sarah, always curious, slowed down. Max, sensing her hesitation, sat down and whined softly. The people didn't seem to notice. She watched as they placed the box, covered with a thin, dusty sheet, against the gatepost and then turned and walked away without a glance back. A wave of unease washed over Sarah. "Hello?" She called out, her voice sharp in the stillness. The group didn't even flinch. They walked on, their shadows lengthening with the fading light. Sarah felt a knot of anxiety tightening in her chest. Something was wrong. She hurried towards the box, Max whimpering at her heels. Pushing aside the sheet, she gasped. Inside, nestled in a pile of old towels, were 3 tiny kittens. They were so small, their eyes barely open, their mewls barely audible. "Oh my God," she whispered, her heart pounding. She had seen her share of abandoned animals, but these were different. They were just babies, helpless and alone. She hurried back to the shelter, the box held precariously in her arms. The other volunteers were shocked. "They're too young," one of them whispered, her voice tight with concern. "They can't even eat on their own." The kittens were named Leo, Luna, and Sharik. The tiny creatures were fed with a dropper, bathed with warm water, and tucked into a soft, fuzzy bed. For days, they were constantly monitored, their delicate bodies so vulnerable. Sarah, despite her busy schedule, took it upon herself to care for them. She spent her evenings and nights by their tiny beds, her heart aching for their fragility. The kittens, with their wobbly steps and tiny meows, began to thrive under her care. Soon, the shelter received several inquiries about adopting kittens. One by one, Leo and Luna found their forever homes. They thrived in their new families, their once fragile bodies now bursting with playful energy. But Sharik, the smallest of the 3, remained. He wasn't as playful as his siblings, often hiding in the corner of his cage. He missed his brothers and sisters. He meowed for them, a tiny, mournful sound that tugged at Sarah's heart. Then, one afternoon, a couple walked into the shelter. They were quiet, kind-hearted people who had been looking for a companion. They saw Sharik, his tiny body huddled in the corner, and they knew. They took him home, promising to give him all the love and care he deserved. Sarah watched as they left, a warm feeling spreading through her. Sharik had found his forever home. The tiny kitten, who had once been abandoned and alone, had found a family who loved him.